What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, going back to U2, yes indeed, U2 fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-boobidi bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Steve Smith, and this is actually one of Steve's 3 prioritized requests for the month of May for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, Steve. Hope you enjoy the show, man. Steve wanted to see me react to this is U2 with a live performance of a song entitled Elevation. Now, have I heard this song before? I don't know. I don't know if I have or not. The name, the title of the song does sound familiar, but that doesn't necessarily mean I've heard it. I honestly have no idea. I won't know until I start listening to it. Now, if that does happen, we still have a live performance that we can use for the reaction. So either way, we're going to be okay one way or the other. It's just we may have a reaction to the song and the live performance, or we may just have a reaction to the live performance alone. I don't know. We'll have to just kind of play this by ear and see what happens. Okay, let's see. This was posted by Island Records UK. All right. And the video has 535,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. U2 Elevation Live. Cool. I do have a note here. It is recommended by Steve that I stop at 420 to avoid the logos from, the producer of the video. So I'm going to take that into account. Obviously, I'd be a fool not to. So I'll do my best to stop at 420. Sometimes I hit the mark, sometimes I don't. I guess I'll have to wait and see here. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
You to elevate me here. The corner of your lips is the orbit of your hips. Eclipse, you elevate my soul. Got no self-control, digging like a mole now. Going down excavation, I in the sky. You make me feel like I could fly so high.
So far, I don't recognize it.
Sugar Town. Oh, digging in a hole, digging up my soul now, going down excavation. I lie in the sky. You make me feel like I could fly
Crowd knows it.
Star, you look like a cigar, string out like a guitar. Maybe you can educate my mind. Explain all these controls. Can't sing, but I got soul. The goal is elevation. And oh, digging in a
I'm not recognizing it. I recognize the name of the song, but I don't recognize the song itself. It's pretty simple. A simple song like this, you would think I would remember it. It's got a hook. It's definitely got a hook. And the funny thing is, the hook is in a weird place. I think it comes right after the chorus. Because I kept hearing the crowd singing these two notes. And now none of them were in tune, but I heard two distinctly different pitches, and I have a feeling that's the hook. I don't know what those two notes are. I think Bono actually did start singing them after that second chorus. So that was nice to hear. Finally, the pitches. I think that was it. So there's your hook, obviously. Chordally, the song is super, super simple. It's easy to follow. I've already pretty much got it. Yeah, bass run, root to the 5, down to the 2, back up to the 5 again. It's not hard to follow. It's pretty simple. It's got a nice groove. It's got a nice feel to it. Crowd obviously knows it clearly because they've been engaged since the beginning, and that's nice. It's good to have that. Not really a whole lot going for this song other than that, though, if I'm being honest. It's super simple, easy to follow. It's got a nice feel, nice groove. That's honestly about it. Everything else about the song is it all bases itself around those 3 or 4 things. So would I say this is an impressive song so far? No, not even close. But I mean, like I said, the crowd seems to know it, and the crowd seems to like it. It's got a hook, so I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how things go, I guess. We got another about 2 minutes to go, so let's finish this out, and we'll get to the review.
digging up my soul now, going down excavation. I in the sky, you make me feel like I can fly so high.
Yeah, root to 5.
Love, lift me up out of these blues. Won't you tell me what you do? I believe in you. And the edge. Shit, my. Oh, digging in a hole, digging up my soul now, going down excavation. I in the sky, you make me feel like I can fly so high. Elevation.
No, 420. Okay, 420. All right, so I was wrong about one thing. The chordal progression in that chorus, root down to 4, root down to 4, root down to 4, down to the 2, to the flat 6, resolve to the 5, back to the root again. My apologies. Jumped the gun on there a little bit. That's okay. I got it at the end. It's all right. I'm not completely thrilled with this song. It's really more about the feel than it is about the chordal progression. The chordal progression, like I said, it's once you get it, you got it. And I could absolutely follow it along with the song now if I wanted to, but now I'll save the time. It's got a nice feel, it's got a nice groove. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna score this. I really don't. I want to give it the highest score I possibly can, but at the same time, if I'm gonna give it a high score, I have to be able to justify my reasons. So, if I'm being honest, I really can't think of any reasons to justify giving it a higher score. The live show, that's gonna help. I don't know how much it's gonna help. I don't know. I gotta think about it. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was U2 with a live performance of Elevation. This was a request from Steve Smith, and this was actually one of Steve's 3 prioritized requests for the month of May for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Steve. I hope you enjoyed the show. Honestly, folks, there's not a lot to talk about. There really isn't. I covered pretty much everything I want to cover during the course of the reaction, except for the live show. So this is going to be a pretty short review. Let's just get to it, and we'll see which way the tides take us here. Starting off with the score, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that overall presentation a 6.7. Yep, 6.7. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 6.7. What does that mean? Well, a 6.7 would translate to a pretty good scale rating, so overall, I think this was a pretty good presentation. It would also get 3 out of 5 stars and a B letter grade. Yeah, B is in boy. Let that one sink in for just a second. So there you go, a 6.7, pretty good scale rating, 3 out of 5 stars, and a B letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. By U2's own standards, this song is very simple to follow. It's very easy to follow along with. The chordal progression on this song is, it's super simple. Now, is that a bad thing? No, it's not bad. Like I've always said on the channel, simple can be effective when it's done properly. Well, this is done properly for sure. I mean, the chordal progression flows well. It's pleasing to the ear. It makes sense. Apparently, it's recognizable because the second that Ed started playing the riff, the crowd popped. The crowd responded. Now, listen, there's a possibility that this is just the kind of crowd that will pop to anything U2 does. I mean, U2 could start playing Mary Had a Little Lamb, and the crowd could pop for that. Who knows? I don't know what kind of crowd this is. But I couldn't help but notice, though, that when Ed started playing the riff, the crowd responded. And they almost immediately started off with the vocalizations that they were doing. So they clearly know the song, they clearly recognize the song, and they're able to sing along with it. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm willing to bet, just by hearing that part alone, I'm willing to bet this was a big hit for them. I don't know if it was or not. It sounds like it could. It has all the components of having a hit song. Easy to follow, easy to recognize. It's got the hook, that vocalization from the root down to the 5. That is absolutely the hook, without question. Kind of unusual to see the hook not be in the chorus itself. Comes after the chorus. It's the main riff. That's interesting. You don't always see that. Usually you'll see the riff, you'll see the chorus be the quote-unquote hooky part of the song. As far as instrumentation goes, bass, drums, really nice job across the board from both of them. Edge's guitar playing, I understand why he has to stand in place. I get, because he has all those effects he's got to work, and he's very heavily reliant on the wah pedal on this song, and I see that. I mean, it's a lot of footwork involved. I'm sure there's ways these days where, you know, things can be simplified, but, you know, for this show, obviously, he wanted to be in control, and that's totally fine with that. As far as Bono's vocals go, not the most impressive vocal work I've heard from him in the past. I've heard far more impressive vocal work, but what he did fit the mood and tone of the song. It felt good, sounded good, didn't stick out like a sore thumb, so I got no complaints about the song. I'm just not going to sit here and blow things out of proportion and go, oh, it's the most amazing song I've ever heard in my life. No, you have got to be kidding me. Anybody who says that clearly has not been listening to music for very long. As far as the live show, did the live show help? Yes, it did. I would give the song on its own, honestly, I would give the song on its own about a 6.4, 6.3, 6.4, somewhere in there. So we got to a 6.7 because of the live show. Let's go down the checklist. Let's see. Stage presence, yeah, check. They always have stage presence. Stage energy, I'm going to give it a check. Bono was moving around quite a bit, so moving all over the stage. So I'll give it a check. It'd be nice to see other members of the band move around a little bit more, but, you know, it's okay. We at least that it's being covered by at least one person, and that one person, thankfully, is the lead singer. Let's see, stage interaction. Yeah, actually, check. There was that part where Bono did come over and hang out with Adam on the bass, putting his elbow on his shoulder, just using him like a resting post. That's always fun to see. Yeah, I'll give it the check for that, absolutely. Crowd interaction. Oh, yeah, lots of it. Lots of crowd interaction. Probably the strongest check out of the entire thing. Right from the beginning, he was leading the crowd, and I saw that. And then every time the opportunity came up to lead the crowd again, he took it. So yeah, I mean, I'll absolutely give the crowd interaction a check, and I think it's the strongest check out of the entire list. So that's good, works for them. Let's see, showmanship. Yeah, I'll give it the check. It's not the strongest check in the world, but I'll give it to him. Bono did put on a pretty good show there. Let's see, production. Yeah, the lights were designed. The light show was designed to go with the show. So yeah. All right, so they got all 5. Well, technically they got all 6 boxes. I've seen stronger live performances from them, if I'm being honest, but I mean they did check them all off. So I'll give them that 6.7. Sure, no problem. So yeah, I feel good with that score, and that's where we're gonna stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 6.7, which is a pretty good skill rating, 3 out of 5 stars, and a B letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then, by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.